everyone, it's Bex, PlannerUK on Instagram. I wanted to finally film my January flip through of my journal. It's taken a little while, mainly just because everyone's at home. Obviously we're homeschooling and juggling work and life and being a student, and everything's a bit bonkers at the minute, to be honest. So anyway, I hopefully have a quiet 5 or 10 minutes so I can hopefully just do a really quick flip through before baby wakes up and people need my attention. So this is my beautiful journal that I've been using, that I started on the 1st of January. It's really pretty, isn't it? I really like it. It's not the best quality. It's kind of struggling to kind of cope, even though I don't think I've stuck too much in, but the spine is a little bit kind of groaning under the stuff that I have put in. So but anyway, it's still okay. So take 2, here goes. So this is my 12th journal and the first journal obviously of 2021. So I'm really loving my tab maker that I've got, so I'm going to start using more tabs, certainly to differentiate between the different months and potentially for more than that as well. So Friday the 1st of January. Happy New Year, everyone. Seems a long time away, doesn't it, already? So I think I was doing junk journal January as much of it as I could, so some of the items that you might see might have been things that I gathered together for junk journal January with Meg journals, and obviously if I didn't need them or I didn't get to do the prompt or I used something else instead, then I generally kind of stuck them into here. So this was when, oh yeah, the kids went back to school on the 4th of January, literally for one day. And when I went to pick them up, then another mum told me that there was going to be an address by Boris Johnson, a press conference, and that Scotland had already gone into a national lockdown. So we kind of knew what was going to happen. So I was really glad actually that the kids had one day back at school, got to see their friends before we were plunged back into lockdown. So the washi tape seemed somehow fitting, more like hazard tape, I think. So some stats there: 79% supported another national lockdown. There we go. I think I was writing a lot about my thoughts about going back into lockdown. There were some hilarious memes. This is saying Boris Johnson and Nicola Sturgeon, because Boris always seems to be one step behind Nicola Sturgeon, doesn't he? So copying what she puts in place. So I was loving these calendar kind of headers that I bought as well with my Nolte Japan order. So they're not sticky, I just have to glue them down, but some of them are quite plain and some of them have patterns, but they just help, especially when time is short. And it kind of is a nice way to differentiate between the different days, isn't it? So 6th of January. So yeah, school shut. We had a day off at our school. They said they wouldn't set any work for the Tuesday, so the first day of homeschooling started on the Wednesday. So quite like this. It's very bright, this page, isn't it? Pocket notebooks. This is maybe when I started properly using my little pocket notebook that I'm using alongside my other setup. I think the last video I kind of explained my planners for 2021, and that now includes a little tiny A6, which I use more like a kind of bullet journal for like notes, quick notes. First week of homeschooling was completed. This was from a card, a Christmas card. I couldn't wait to cut it up and put it in my journal, to be honest. This was a funny tweet. Thoughts with the parent at my son's school who offered to have the class guinea pig over the Christmas holidays and is now in for the long haul. That was funny. Day 1 of homeschooling and quarantine, and day 4. Joe Wicks was starting again. I think he started on that Monday again as well, so that was quite funny. I love these memes. A few more months and we've got this beat. It's not really funny, is it? You've got to laugh though. This was funny as well. Breaking news: with the announcement of a tier 5 lockdown, crowds start to gather in the virus 3 enclave of an art castle. Yeah, the memes are just brilliant. The Couch to 5K app in people's phones. Crying. Very funny. I like this from the Hunger Games as well, so. I always say it, but I do like it when I just kind of note the key parts of the day, just so that it's really kind of eye-catching. Oh, this was a really sad day, actually, wasn't it? This was when we surpassed the 100,000 COVID deaths in the UK. It's really awful, isn't it? I really like this imagery. This was from a Christmas present. It was part of the packaging, so I really like it. But here, my notebook collection in a few years' time. So true. I don't know about anyone else, but I actually just love looking at notebooks. I'm trying not to spend as much money at the moment, but I can't help myself. I just love looking at notebooks. I think it's because I kind of, I don't know, notebooks equals happiness and journaling maybe, so it just kind of is an escape from everyday monotony of lockdown maybe. January 17th. Finished my second book of the year. I'm trying to read more this year, or more consistently, although it is difficult because obviously I do need to read a lot of theory and textbooks and research for my masters and for teaching and stuff, but yeah, I've finished 2 books by that date in January the 17th, both of which I really recommend actually. The one book was The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma, and another one was The Courage to Be Disliked. They're both on my Instagram stories on a highlight if you want to check them out, but I really recommend both of them. This was a flyer for Sainsbury's, I think, but anyway, it went in my journal, surprise, surprise. Look at this snow here in the mountains. We are big fans of snowboarding and skiing in this house, so obviously no skiing for another year, but the thought of being in the fresh air in the mountains is so appealing, isn't it? So these were some quotes actually from Ali on Instagram that I follow, and she put some really good quotes on Instagram. If we make the mistake of being negative, discouraged, grumpy or sour, we've wasted the day, and you can never cross the ocean until you have the courage to lose sight of the shore, which is a quote from Christopher Columbus. January 20th. Alexa homeschool the children. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Another meme there. First day back to school after lockdown. That's hilarious. That was a bad day, actually. Non-stop rain. Glastonbury was cancelled for the second year. The Rio Carnival in Brazil was cancelled. They said that even if it moved to the summer months, it still wouldn't be safe, so they cancelled it. But meanwhile, it was 6 months to the Olympics, and they are still adamant that that will go ahead, but it might look a bit different without spectators and so forth. Love this picture. Foreign adventures. One day we'll be back. I love this quote. The worst thing you write is better than the best thing you didn't write. I think that's so true, isn't it? This is the paper that we've settled on for the feature wall in our kitchen. So we had like a sample of it, so I've just stuck it in here. We walked 6.75 miles today. What has taught you the most? Asked the boy. Failure, said the horse, so try not to fear it. So that was the first day of semester 2. It had been pushed back a week. So, but it finally started on this day. So that means that my husband was taking over homeschooling, obviously, because I have to deliver online lectures to students and also be a student myself in lectures for my masters, which I'm currently studying for as well. So these were some chairs that we got for the kitchen. So this was the instructions. January 27th. These 5 more weeks of lockdown. As you can see, I sploshed some fountain pen ink by accident, so you've just got to embrace it, haven't you? This, if any of you are cider drinkers and like kind of flavoured ciders, this is actually a pear cider. This is so lovely. Rhubarb, lemon and mint recorderlic. It's really good. So I hit really well this evening, actually. This was really nice as well. You are more than who you were. You can start over any time, like today. This was a free printout from Paper Chase, which was quite cute. So my kids started to colour it in and then got bored and told me I could have it and I could stick it in my journal. So there we go. Oh, so this night, it was a Saturday night, and Lina from A Girl with a Journal, who you may follow on Instagram, did a Instagram live, and it was just really nice just to hear her talk about journaling and life in general, and it was really inspiring. And so afterwards me and my son sat down and did a bit of journaling together, which was really nice. Spotify, I had some 90s vibes on my playlist. I just made a note of some good songs that I was playing. I love this. This is packaging from my daughter's packet of tights. It's just so beautiful. I love the style of it. I think I would like to draw in this style, so maybe I will try and imitate it. Yeah, my daughter had done some painting and she had loads of paint left over, so I quickly dabbed it in my journal. This is packaging that I'd saved from when my Naughty had arrived from Amazon Japan. We made brownies apparently. And yeah, the tab signifies that that's the last day of the month before it goes into February. So I will leave it there. That's good timing. And thank you for watching. Stay safe, everyone. I will hopefully see you really soon. Take care. Happy planning, happy journaling.